All right, y'all. Welcome to Wisdom by 30. I have a special guest. This is my husband, Philip, Mr. Chapter 9. Say hi.
Hi.
So he's with me today so we can answer some questions. We have 3 questions that was tailored to him specifically. And so since I like him, we're going to use him today. So,
Yes.
So, as usual, we do this every week. And so, of course, you send in your questions to wisdom30 at Gmail, or either you text me or whatever the case is. I don't answer every single question because we try to keep it to a minimum. So, as usual, let's get into it. So, the first question says, Philip, were you upset about how you were portrayed in the book?
You read a book? No. I completely trust my wife. Don't have any regrets or anything I would change. So no, I was not upset about how I was portrayed in the book. Yeah, no, everything's
No rebuttals,
no rebuttals,
no comments.
no comments. Y'all read it? You like it? If not, buy another copy. But no, I completely trust Sharon. Our life is our life. It's what happened. It's something that we learned from, and it made us who we are today. So, no issues whatsoever.
Are you done with that question?
Done with that question.
Okay. All right. So the next question is regarding the situation in chapter 9. If you read it, you know it was something that was not ideal. It was uncomfortable. But the second question says, despite your situation at the time, how did you know that we were meant to be?
Um, she's from New Orleans, so she put a no. I'm just,
Don't believe that.
no. I heard people say it a lot, and I guess you don't really understand it until you're in a situation. But they say when you know, you know. And I've been in a lot of relationships, and a lot of times it's forced, not necessarily natural. The beautiful thing about this is, regardless of my situation or Sharon's situation or things that were going on, me and her were really good friends, and I just knew. Always loved her. Wasn't necessarily in love at first, because it was just a friendship. Anybody that knows us know we would always end up talking. Never on I'm trying to get at her or she's trying to get at me. It was just a mutual friendship. We end up in the corner at a party or a get together. And it was just like that. They say you have an epiphany. It was just like, hey, wait a minute. Yeah, there is something there. There is, so you just know I can, lay it out to you and try to give you a clear explanation, but there isn't. It's just a combination of things. 1 + 1 = 2. Things just added up. Yeah, so I knew I wouldn't change anything, despite the situation I was in and going through, despite the situation that we were both coming out of. I knew you can't deny love. You can try to hide it, you can try to suppress it, but the heart wants what the heart wants, and I knew it was something real. Yeah, I just knew. I don't know if that's a clear answer for everyone, but it's just a overwhelming feeling you get.
Especially when you're attacked by a kiss. Yeah, it's very overwhelming.
Now we can tell the story. We want to tell the true story, but no, you just know. I mean, that's. It may not completely answer the question, but you just know. It's a completely different feeling. I've loved people. I thought I was in love before, but when you have that person, I always say that you can tell when you don't necessarily need somebody, but you see that they bring added value to your life, and that's what you want from them. Not that you want anything from them, but that you can see something.
There's a push.
Yeah, you can see something that draws you to them, that wants you to do better. I after she convinced me to go out with her after
This guy.
but no, it's just it it's it's a want. It's me wanting to be my best self. And yeah, so that's how I knew. Hopefully that explains it.
Yeah. It's hard to explain. But it's I guess for me it's a sense of peace and you don't have to think twice about it.
Yeah.
Of course you're going to be in your head like, is this really happening? Like, is this for real? Is this the person? I've been close to this, but there is nothing that compares to it. Like, it's authentic. And like I said, you don't have to rethink it. It just and it comes easy.
Yeah.
I know this thing is weird, but it does. It comes easy. Um, like I said, especially when you are attacked by a kiss. And then yeah, that's how life happens.
My book will be coming. I'll tell it all, true story.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. So so yeah. So now we're down to question number 3.
The 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question number 3 says, is it easier being married than it was to be single?
I would say yes. It is easier being. Well, it depends on where you're at in your life. So if you had asked me this question when I was in my 20s, I would tell you it was easier being single. I was at a different point in my life. I wasn't. My focus, my goals, was different. Yeah, in the back of my mind, I always wanted a family. But at 23 in my teens, I would never thought like, oh, I'm about to get married tomorrow. Um, it was easy being single. That's what I knew. But as you see more, experience more, live more, um, you develop new tastes, acquire new wants, have bigger dreams, and I think as you mature, it's just a natural progression for some people, not for all. So for me personally, um, the things I wanted when I was 19, 20, and my 23, 24, 25 are different now than the things that I want and desire as I'm 37. So for me right now, yes, I would say it's easier being married. To have someone that has your back through thick and thin. I always joke it's the united front. Whatever goes on outside in the world, I always have her back and she always has my back. Um, and whether she's right or wrong, I'm supporting her. It's us versus everybody else, and I want her to know that she's my world, and I'm a supporter no matter what. Now we may come home and talk about the situation later and disagree on it and have different perspectives of how we should handle everything. But all in all, at this point in my life, I would say it's easier being married versus single. The things I see now, oh my god, I couldn't imagine dating. I mean, I do date my wife, but I couldn't imagine trying to go out and date and people don't talk. It's all text and swipe right and this and that. It just
DMs.
oh my, it's too much. I'm more direct. I'm gonna tell you I'm thinking, what it is. I'm not about to play the games, but again, that's the point of my life where I'm at. The point of my life where everything I went through, where me and Sharon first started dating. So yes, at that point I was ready. I was ready for something real. I was tired. I was, in a sense, broken because I kept on trying these different things and trying to get this from that person, that person, that person. It wasn't until I was like you know what? I'm just cool and I'm not tripping. I'm just, I'm gonna just, I'm just be by myself. And, once I got to that point, uh, a new door opened and I was ready to walk through it. So for me, at this point in my life, yes, I would say it's definitely, again, easier to be married now versus being single. I couldn't imagine dealing with a lot of things that my friends go through or hear about, or the mess you see on social media. Um, I couldn't imagine having to deal with it. And I just pray for my kids. The things that
we're doing arranged marriages.
Yeah.
All of our close friends who have children, we already decided that. So Olivia is already taken, and she's 4.
Judah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sweeney.
So yeah, team swing, and then
and then not PC3. We're gonna have to find somebody for him.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to work on somebody for more.
Yeah. We're gonna work on that. But just know that we ain't got time for it. We're not here for it. But for me, it is easier to be married than it was single. Because I've always thought myself here. And what I mean by here is as a wife. So I always saw myself as a wife. I never wanted to be anything less than a wife. But and I of course in the book I tell you after my first marriage, that's when I started changing a whole lot. And that's when I realized that I had issues, personal issues that I needed to fix because those issues were attracting the wrong people. And so I got tired of hitting my head on concrete because that's what it felt like. And so it was easy. And it was more of, okay, Lord, I'm ready. Whenever you decide, that's fine. Now, did I know it was coming after everything that that I went through that year? I had no idea. But it happened or whatever. And the great thing is we were already friends. So outside of husband and wife and outside of being parents, we are friends. Like this is my real friend. So I can really like talk and laugh and joke with him or whatever. And even when I don't feel like being an adult, I could still be friends with him. So it's easy. And we already had a foundation to build on. A lot of people are jumping into relationships because of the supposed glitz and glamour, but this is work.
Oh, yeah, it's work.
This is hard work, and if you're not gonna put in the work, then you need to be single.
Yeah, it's not. Everybody's story is different. Everybody's relationship and perspective is different. How we all process information is different. So, what works for us may not necessarily work for you.
Right.
But as long as you have somebody that has the common goal mindset, and you guys talk about what it is you're trying to do and accomplish before you get into it. A lot of times people, move too fast based on external appearances, or
Infatuation,
or people get caught up. Hey, right place, right time,
right alcohol,
right drink, right message. Sometimes it's more out of convenience than anything. But I think really once you have a foundation, a friendship, and really can talk, it makes it easy.
Yeah. And then also, of course, I have to put this in there, but God being in the center.
Oh, yeah.
Because I call on God a whole lot when dealing with this one. Just want to say that. So Jesus needs to be the center of your marriage and of your joy because you're going to need him. So, but for the most part, no, we have fun. We do. We really have fun. And we really laugh and joke and literally talk about everything. So it's for somebody like me who was completely shut down. I still have issues where I sometimes talk and I sometimes do not. But it's easier to break out of it now because of who I'm married to, and because he is called to me. I guess that's the best way I could put it. I'm called to him and he's called to me. It's an easier process. When you're dealing with somebody that's not called to you, they can't really help you with the things that you battle with. That's just in all honesty. So marriage is a ministry. That's the other thing too. So your household is a ministry. Your marriage is a ministry. It's your first ministry. It represents you and it represents the God that you serve. So that's the other thing. But I definitely could not be single right now because I'm not here for it. I'm really not. All of the crazy things that happen. I mean, and even with the way that the world portrays marriage now, it's like a joke. It's like a laughing stock. It's really hard to find pure, dedicated married couples that will be authentic and share their journey with you and talk to you about what they've been through or whatever. And it's just hard because people marry out of convenience. I don't have no place to stay, but she got all the money, so I'm gonna go with her. Or he got all the money, I'm gonna go with him. Well, my baby daddy ain't this, so I'm gonna go with him because he could take care of all of us and my family, and it's just all types of crazy stuff or whatever. But you definitely have to get yourself in order. If you're not, like I said, if you're not gonna put in the work, then you don't need to be married. You need to, excuse me, sit on the sidelines and figure it out. But it's easy. It's easy for us to be married than single. So I'm grateful.
Indeed.
Absolutely grateful. So that concludes our video for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, send your questions, and hopefully you guys have been getting the newsletters and you've been enjoying those and sharing the videos. Thank you for watching the videos because I am getting increased views, so that's awesome. The premiere video is almost either at 100 or either over 100 views. So that's really dope. And I appreciate you guys for that. And I thank you very, 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 very much. So we'll see you guys. Well, I'll see you guys next week.
If y'all want me back, hey, I get it straight. Because, sometimes fellas out there, if y'all need, a brother's perspective, you want somebody to tell you the truth. For my women, if you want, just another point of view,
Yeah, it's completely raw.
Oh, I'm going to give it to you raw. It's going to be. Yeah. But no, if you guys would like me back, I'm always here. Just inbox, send the questions, and I'll give my answers.
All right, guys. See y'all next week. Have a good one.
Peace.